Okay, but we're good to go. The on-air sign just came on. Show's gonna start, everybody. Here we are. I'm Sarah Lee Guthrie. I brought my good friend. This is Johnny Keys Grossman. And happy to be back. It's been a minute. And start out with an old Donovan song here. In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I long to be in the warm hold of your loving mind, to feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. Oh, but I may as well try and catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile. And everywhere I look, your eyes I'll find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing, would make me sing. Oh, but I may as well try and catch the wind. When the rain has hung the leaves with tears, I want you near to kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I want to be, I long to be. Oh, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Oh, but I may as well try and catch the wind. Thank you. Straight into holding back. 1, 2. Baby, let me take you by the hand. You don't even have to understand. You're living a path to paradise. So don't think twice, you've got a gift to carry on. So just you smile and be strong. I know that sometimes it hurts a lot, but you're holding back what you've got, holding back what you've got, holding back what you've got, holding back what you've got. what you've got. Holding back what you. Just remember the time will tell you, and everything will be just fine. Give and take, but take it easy. Everything will be just, oh, everything will be just, everything will be just fine. Thank you. Wow, has anybody never seen me play before or do a show or anything like that? Oh, wow, okay. We got a lot of people in here. They're probably like, what is going on? Who is this woman? Well, I guess I should talk to you, tell you a little something, just not play all these songs. I do talk a lot. That is a warning, kind of. But I do also play in a honky-tonk band, and I don't talk at all. And I did that last night, so I could merge the two, which I have done by bringing Johnny along. He's in the honky-tonk band.
Submerging.
Yes, submerging. And we have a lot of fun over in Austin at Sam's Town Point every Wednesday night with my sister, my niece Serena, my sister Kathy, and a whole 8-piece band, I guess we are. And it's a whole bunch of fun. But I also really love enjoying coming to places where people are paying attention. You're listening. That's so nice. I mean, you could dance too. I don't mind you if you want to get up and dance and not pay attention.
That's what the tables are for.
That's what the tables are for. Good. Yeah, I'm originally from Western Massachusetts. I've just come down to Texas about 6 years ago now, and there's a little county over there called the Berkshires in Western Mass, and so that's where I grew up. And the farm that I grew up on is just lined with lilacs. And so every year when my dad and I, because I toured with my dad for many decades, and every year we would be gone, from September to May. It seemed like the whole time we were just out on the road. That was the season for the performing arts centers. And so we'd get back in May, and we'd be looking forward to it by then, let me tell you. And our favorite thing was coming up the driveway and seeing those lilacs in bloom and smelling them, and then we'd go out there and cut them and bring them in the house and make that smell so good. And we'd talk about it for months before we got there, before we got home. Something to look forward to, Got this huge bus, 40 feet long, and we're in the front 2 feet of it the whole time talking about home. But I wrote a little song about it. This is called When the Lilacs Are in Bloom. 1, 2, 3. When snow begins to fall and the Berkshires get so cold, just remember, little darling, I think of you on the road. When the daffodils come out to play, the hour is growing soon. I'll see you, my darling, when the lilacs are in bloom. I'll leave in November, and I'll be back in June. And I'll see you, my darling, when the lilacs are in bloom. bloom. Well, I'll burn the wood you cut for me and open up the wine. I'll pour a glass for you as the wind drifts through the pine. Though our love is dormant, soon we shall prune. I'll see you, my darling, when the lilacs are in bloom. I'll leave in November and I'll be back in June. And I'll see you, my darling, when the lilacs are in bloom. I'll leave in November and I'll be back in June. And I'll see you, my darling, when the lilacs are in bloom. I swore I tuned this thing before I got up here. It sounds a little funny though, doesn't it? Growing up in Western Mass, I grew up on a big farm there, and we had a lot of weird people coming through As you might imagine, friends of my dad. What was that like growing up, huh? Well, I'm not traumatized or anything. No, I'm just joking. I'm really not. I mean, not in the ways that you might think, maybe. Or maybe I am. I don't know. But I really did like some of those folks. They'd come through and, camp out at my house. My mom had teepees in the front yard so everybody could stay, feel welcome, cozy up next to the fire. One of my favorite persons that used to come and stay for weeks at a time in his Winnebago, he would come and sleep in my mom's teepee, was a guy named Ramblin' Jack Elliott. Ramblin' Jack, we had a very, very fun relationship. I remember being about 8 years old and wanting to sleep in the teepee on a school night. And Jack was in there, but my mom and him were having some sort of ceremony I wasn't invited to. I'm not sure what that was about. But I could go in afterwards, and my uncle Ramblin' Jack turns to me and he says, "Sarah Lee, would you like me to tell you a bedtime story?" And I said, "No, Jack, I've got to get some sleep. I've got school tomorrow." He said, "Well, Sarah Lee, why don't I come to your school tomorrow and I could tell your whole school a story? Wouldn't that be great?" Could you imagine? I'm in the 3rd grade. That would be so embarrassing. So I said, "No." And he said, "Well, Sarah Lee, why not?" And I said, "Because, Jack, school's only 6 hours long." You know they don't call him Ramblin' Jack because he traveled a lot, right? Anyways, some of those old friends, I actually grew up and learned to appreciate their stories, their travels, their songs, and this is one of those Phil Oakes numbers. There's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone, and I won't know the right from the wrong when I'm gone. You won't find me singing on this song when I'm gone, so I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't feel the flowing of the time when I'm gone. All the pleasures of love will not be mine when I'm gone. My pen won't pour a lyric line when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't breathe the bracing air when I'm gone. And I can't even worry about my cares when I'm gone. Won't be asked to do my share when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't be running from the rain when I'm gone. And I can't even suffer from the pain when I'm gone. I can't say who's to praise and who's to blame when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't see the golden of the sun when I'm gone. All my evenings and mornings will be one when I'm gone. I can't be singing louder than the guns when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And all my days won't be dances of delight when I'm gone. And the sands will be shifting from my sight when I'm gone. And I can't add my name to the fight when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't be laughing at the lies when I'm gone. And I can't question how or when or why when I'm gone. I can't live proud enough to die when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. Oh, there's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone. And I won't know the right from the wrong when I'm gone. You won't find me singing on this song when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it. I guess I'll have to do it. I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here.
Thank you.
So I had the chance to actually go into the Woody Guthrie archives. There's two of them, actually. There's the one in Tulsa, that have the whole museum and everything attached to it. And that was everything that was left in the house in Brooklyn when my grandfather was hospitalized. And my aunt Nora took those and made the archives out of all the boxes of lyrics. There were like over 3,000 lyrics in these boxes and notebooks and all this stuff. And it ended up forming the museum and archives in Tulsa. But what's little known is that actually there's a whole nother set of these lyrics, a few hundred more, just a few hundred more, in Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian. And so one day I got a call because my kids were growing up. I got, they're like 17 and 22, but at the time that I was traveling around a lot, and they were super young and inspiring all kinds of songs. And so they called us and asked us if we wanted to get into the archives and pull out some of these Woody Guthrie lyrics that he had never recorded. Nobody knows how they go, that kind of thing. And I thought, wow, what a cool opportunity. So I got down there and I'm in the archives and I'm seeing all these things, and they have the 1942 glass master of This Land Is Your Land, and they're like, we don't let anybody touch it here. And I was like, don't give it to me. I'm going to drop it, And I felt it was so cool. They have like old wire recordings of parties that were happening at Fred Hellerman's house, Fred Hellerman from the Weavers and Lee Hayes, and they would have these parties and they would tape them on wire. And they're like, here's a box of the wires that were all the parties from when your dad was, little and going to these parties, just these hootenannies. And I was like, wow, what's on there? And they were like, I don't know. We tried to transfer one of them, and it was just a bunch of bottles clinking. So they didn't want to afford to transfer the rest of them. And I'm like, man, you've got like, a good 20, probably 20 hours of whatever happened in Fred Hellerman and Lee Hayes' house in New York City in 1940 something. I don't know. But it was really, really fun, and it was really special. I tend to talk a lot here. I'm sorry. I'm telling you the whole story. But the cool thing is when I left there, I had all these lyrics. I had about a dozen of them that I pulled out that were sort of kid-themed for this family album that I was going to make. And this one sort of jumped out at me. This one's called Go Wagaloo. And it jumped out at me because it was just like, 12 verses his whole life. He just knocked it out in 12 verses. He just went down the whole thing. And every once in a while, he says, hey, hey, go wagaloo, which I thought was playful enough to be a kid's song, even though the in-betweens are, hard. It's like about his hard life. But then he's like, hey, hey, go wagaloo. And I thought, that's a pretty good theme. I like it. And so I dialed up a little beat on my mom's Rhythm Arranger beatbox, 1970s little thing where you press like samba, rock, waltz. What else is there? Tango. Anyways, I'll sing you what I did with that. I dialed up that beat and I actually just started to sing it off the page. I was recording at the time. That is the exact moment that you hear when you buy the record. I actually I kept the first take, which is kind of fun. Anyways, this is Go Wagaloo. Maybe you should give me a note so I stay in key.
That's one beat.
Ha ha, go waggy waggy, hey hey, go wagaloo, ha ha, go waggy waggy, hee hee, go wagaloo in this world of spirituation, hey hey, go wagaloo, I was born by quick decision, hee hee, go wagaloo, my mother was a Dublin troubles, hey hey, go wagaloo, daddy cooked in sudsy bubbles, hey hey, go wagaloo, I was a child of normal battles, hey hey, go wagaloo, fought with rocks and sticks and rattles, hey hey, go wagaloo, I took down with the chills and fevers, hey hey, go wagaloo, I felt bad as some leaders, hey hey, go wagaloo, ha ha, go waggy waggy, hey hey, go wagaloo, ha ha, go waggy waggy, hee hee, go wagaloo. You guys want to help me sing that part? I know we were just getting into a groove up here too, and I stopped it right in the middle because I wanted to teach it to you so we can all sing together. What do you think? Are you done with your food? Maybe? Well, that wasn't very encouraging, you guys. Thanks. Are you with me? Yes. All right, cool. Let's do Go Wagaloo. I'll teach it to you. It's not even that hard. Ha ha, go waggy waggy. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hee, hee, go wagaloo. Hee, hee, go wagaloo. All together, ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hee, hee, go wagaloo. My mama died of natural causes. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Daddy died of money losses. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. brothers and my sisters scattered. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. I grew up in raggy tatters. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Now every state, every city. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. I tried to pay them all a visit. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. I danced and sung to earn my eats. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Slept in car seats on the streets. Hey, hey, go, here we go. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hee, hee, go wagaloo. Yeah. I lived in camp with timber droppers. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Lived in shacks of worried croppers. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. The winter froze me on the roads. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Froze my ears, my legs, my nose. Hey, hey, go wag. Here we go. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hee, hee, go wagaloo. Now every state, every bad thing come and hit me. Snakes, they struck me, dogs, they bit me. But I ain't down yet, I'm still walking. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. I keep asking, I keep talking. Hey, hey, go wag. One more. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hee, hee, go wag. Here we go again. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hey, hey, go wagaloo. Ha, ha, go waggy, waggy. Hee, hee, go wagaloo. Thank you. It was fun. We've never done this before, just the two of us. Maybe that one open mic down in New Braunfels.
The Redbud.
Yeah, the Redbird. That was like a while ago. And some of these songs we know, but completely different arrangements. So it's really fun. So that record, actually, I got to put on some of the songs that I had written for my kids on as well. And this one was inspired when my daughter was just about 2 years old, and we discovered that she really loved shoes. She'd be in the shoe department at the store. She'd be in the closet. She'd just like always in, and I didn't actually realize it was a problem until we got to other people's houses, and then she would find their closet, and I was like, man, this is really turning into a problem. But she did outgrow that a little bit, which is nice, because shoes get more expensive when you're 17. Anyways, she was walking around the house. She had her dad's cowboy boots on. They're all the way up to her thigh, and I thought, I have to write a song about that. Don't I fit in my daddy's shoes? Don't I fit in my daddy's shoes? Well, I think they look fine. How I wish they were mine. Don't I fit in my daddy's shoes? Don't I fit in my mama's shoes? Mom. Thank you. Well, I'm going to do a little song called Honey in the Dew. This is kind of a number I put out. I got to record this in Austin with a bunch of great players. It was a whole lot of fun. I put it out last year, maybe 2 years ago now. That happened fast. Honey in the Dew. Hey, you have the intro for this? Oh, heck yeah. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. There was this girl, there was this guy. They met out on the western side. And they loved to sing, oh, by and by. They were the honey in the dew, to name a few sweet things. They hit the road and they never looked back. Two kids in tow, no, imagine that. She was kinda shy, he was cute as pie. They were the honey in the dew, to name a few sweet things. There is this girl, there is this guy, they're out there riding side by side. They dance and swing all through the night, They are the honey in the dew, to name a few sweet things. There is this girl, there is this guy. They live out in the countryside. They love to sing to the passers-by. They are the honey in the dew, to name a few. Honey in the dew, to name a few. Honey in the dew, to name a few sweet things. All right. Sure. When I go by Baltimore, ain't no carpet on my floor. Come on, children, go with me. We'll go down to Galilee. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, who do you love? See that crow up in the sky? He don't worry, no, he just fly. He don't walk, he don't run. Keep on flapping till the sun. Green, green, rocky road, promenade. but don't you sing, don't you shout when I sing, come running out, singing green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, who do you love? Hookah, tookah, soda cracker, does your mama chew tobacco? If your mama chews tobacco, hookah, tookah, soda cracker. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, who do you love? Said when I go by Baltimore, ain't no carpet on my floor. Come on, children, go with me. We'll go down to Galilee, singing green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, who do you love? 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 Len Chandler wrote that song. My dad always did it. And then I learned that Dave Van Ronk did it. And I went and listened to that one. And I liked it better, so I learned that version. Don't tell anybody. Of course, like I always think, when we're going live streaming, there's a part of me that thinks the whole world is watching. When really it's probably only one person. Maybe two.
The whole world could be watching.
It's the possibility of the whole world watching that terrifies me. Like, oh no, what if my dad's watching and I just said that? Don't worry, he's not. There's very slim chance, like a fraction of a chance.
Does his version have the mic?
His version is really different. It's really funny. I can't even recall it. I've put it out of my brain. We literally started every show for like 3 years with it, and it's not there anymore. It's gone. But he actually does a great version of it. It's just the way that, Dad, I really love your version of it. Oh my God, how are you guys doing? I have a low chair tonight, so I feel very relaxed. I'm like, you're just in my living room. I don't know what you're doing here, but you're here. Or I'm in your living room. That's more like it. You probably. But oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. God, I even brought the one that stays in tune.
Houston.
Not.
Swamp effect.
Is it? It's the swamp effect.
Doesn't make it easier to keep it.
And normally if I'm alone though, like you can't tell that I'm out of tune. But since you're playing with me, I'm like, oh shoot.
Unlike this piano's in tune, unlike Sam's.
Right. Oh, I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling round. I'm just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. Police make it hard wherever I do go. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. My brothers and my sisters are stranded on this road. It's a high, dusty road that a million feet have trod. Richmond took my home and it drove me from my door. Now I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling round. I'm just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. And the police make it hard wherever I do go. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, I was farming on the shares and always I was poor. My crop I laid into the banker's store. My wife took down and died upon the cabin floor. Now I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling round. I'm just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. And the police make it hard wherever I may go. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, I've mined in your mines, I've gathered in your corn. Oh, I've been working, mister, since the day that I was born. Now I worry all the time, like I never done before. 'Cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling around. I'm just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. And the police make it hard wherever I do go. 'Cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Now as I look around, it's mighty plain to see this wide, wicked world, such a funny place to be, where the gambling man is rich and the working man is poor. Oh, I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home, I'm just a rambling around. I'm just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. And the police make it hard wherever I do go. 'Cause I ain't got no home in this world anymore. No, I ain't got no home in this world. want to, because I don't often get a chance to do, well, I could probably, the dancers would dance to this. It's a waltz. But I don't often get the chance to do the songs that I think are, well, you know, really kind of important still today. This song still holds up. It's a song that my grandfather wrote back a long, long, long time ago. And he actually didn't put the melody to it. A guy named Martin Hoffman found these lyrics, and he was a college student out in California, and he got curious about this incident, this plane wreck at Los Gatos that happened, where a bunch of migrant workers went down. You probably know the story, maybe you do or not. But so that had happened. My grandfather read the newspaper article about it and wrote the song, and then years later, Martin Hoffman comes along and he puts a melody to it, and a lot of people have sung it over the years, you know. And then I mean, you know, even Joan Baez and all these big guys made it, and Emmylou, and it was a beautiful song, beautiful melody. And then another few decades go by, and this guy who knew the song got curious about the story, and he went up to Los Gatos, and he actually said, somebody's got to know the names of these people who perished during this because the radio just called them deportees, the newspaper article, and he was really upset about that. And so he said, there's got to be a way to find out who went down in those planes. And so he actually went into the town hall and he got a roster of all the people who were on that plane. And he went back to Mexico and he found their families. And I'm talking about just 12 years ago. So here's a song that was written 80 years ago. 40 years go by, the melody gets added. Another 40 years go by. And this guy finds the families of the people and that deserved a name on their grave. They were buried there without even any name. And so we went back and had this beautiful ceremony. And I just think it's one of those beautiful things that a song could inspire such an event, such a series of events, But anyways, I'm going to try this one for you here. All right, I'll get in tune for it. I think it's close. The crops are all in and the peaches are rotting. The oranges are piled in their creosote dumps. They're flying us back to that Mexican border to pay all our money to wait back again. Well, some of us are illegal and some are unwanted. Our work contract's out and we've got to move on. We're 600 miles from that Mexican border. They chase us like outlaws, like rustlers, like thieves. Goodbye to my home, goodbye Rosalita. Adios, mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane, and all they will call you will be deportees. My father's own father, he waded that river. They took all the money he made in his life. My brothers and sisters come working the fruit trees. They rode the trucks till they took down and died. We died in your hills and we died in your deserts. We died in your mountains and died on your plains. We sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon, like a fireball of lightning that shook all our hills. Who are these friends all scattered like dry leaves? The radio says that they're just devotees. Is this the best way we can grow our big orchards? Is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To fall like dry leaves and rot on the topsoil and be known by no name except deportees. Goodbye to my home, goodbye Rosalito, adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane, and all they will call you will be deportees. All they will call you will be deportees. Let's do this one. Simple and sober, I've gotten over screaming and screeching wheels. Now I'm keeping my own nose to the grindstone, 'cause I like the way it feels. You know I wake up early, cross-eyed and curly, and I write down my twisted dreams. Oh, I tiptoe and laugh till I find a new path and polish it till it gleams. Oh, simple and sober, I've gotten over screaming and screeching wheels. Now I'm keeping my own nose to Now I'm keeping my old nose to the grindstone, 'cause I like the way it feels. Oh, simple and sober, I've gotten over screaming, screeching wheels. Now I'm keeping my old nose to the grindstone, 'cause I like the way it feels. My beautiful friend Ruthie Unger wrote that. She has a band called The Mammals. They're from Kingston, New York. And they're actually quite wonderful. They just don't make it to Texas very often. So I guess I gotta sing her song, because somebody's gotta sing it in Texas.
Your Texas affiliate.
I'm like, yes, I'm a franchise. All right, time is going by. I'm super relaxed.
Feeling very little.
You know, I have all these other songs I want to sing for you, and I gotta choose now. I gotta really choose. But luckily, I know I want to do this one. So. Oh, let's do it like this. I'm out of tune again. You wouldn't believe it. I almost tried to pull it off. Are you guys doing all right? Are you happy? Are you? I feel like hopefully we're entertaining.
I'm amused.
Are you?
I'm amused. It's been said I'm easily amused, but
Well,
which is a good way to be.
then everything's just way more fun, right? If you're easily amused. If you're not, you should be. Just joking. It's down in old Joe's barroom at the corner by the square. The drinks were served as usual, and the usual crowd was there. At my left stood Big Joe Kennedy. His eyes were bloodshot red as he looked to the gang around him. These were the very words he said. I went down to the St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there, stretched out on a cold a shot of booze. And if anybody here should ask you, I got the gambler's blues. Let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she can search this wide world all over. She'll never find another man like me. I want to try something I don't really know very well, but my mom was a really big fan of Hoyt Axton. And my dad, like, they're distant cousins or something. So he was one of those crazy people at my house that would come and stay. Actually, my parents left me with him sometimes. Remember I was telling you on the way, I was like, there was this crazy guy. And like, yeah, he was my babysitter or something for a little while. Sounds dangerous, but it wasn't as dangerous as it was. I mean, the danger of Hoyt would really like junk food. And so he would have, like when he would come to stay with us, because my mom like tried to give me carob, for chocolate kind of mom. That was the kind of mom my mom was. And she's like, no, it's really good. I'm like, Mom, give me the Twix. I know you have a Twix. And she's like, no, try this first. So Hoyt would show up and he'd have grocery bags full of chips and candy bars and ice cream and gummies and all this stuff. I was like, he was my favorite. Plus, he's a very big man, so when I was little, I could just climb on him like a tree, And I have really fond memories of that deep voice, when he would sing or talk. And if my head was on his chest, it was just like I can't imagine what falling asleep on a train is like. Probably not like that. I don't know why I was thinking that. I was like, it's probably just like a boxcar. Maybe not. Maybe it's something. It's better. It's better than a boxcar. I love Hoyt so much that a lot of his songs are just like in my head without thinking too much. And I just thought about this one the other day. And what key? I do want to do it. It's in the key of B, I think, for today. And I'll tune and everything. For today, I wrote a song the other day. Do you want to hear it? It's really scary because it's not a very good song, but it's really kind of like, I'm amused. I might be easily amused, but I'm amused by my own song here. It's called Not Today, Satan. I hope that's not offensive. I'm not very religious.
There's not any Satanists here, are there?
I don't want to offend any Satanists, but it's something that like our drummer, or sometimes drummer, would he walks around our little honky tonk and he would say this thing, and not today, Satan. And I was like, that's so good that I started saying it, like if it's something I don't want to do, there's not today, Satan. And so it's in my head, and then the other day something happened that was a not today, Satan moment, and I embellished by writing a couple of verses for it, and I couldn't stop. I had to write more verses. Now I have 3 whole verses and a bridge, reprise, and a chorus, so now it's a freaking song. And now I don't know what to do with it, but share it with people who want to hear my songs. So I'm sorry if this is a terrible song. I'm going to try it. Isn't that so crazy? I think it's in the key of C, and I don't know. You know. That liquor turned to poison when I was just... Oh, I also I stole the melody. I always do that. My granddaddy did it too, which gave me permission. That liquor turned to poison when I was just 18. I had a walk with Jesus. I promised to be clean. My best friend died on my floor, and somehow I survived. But I won't be tempted anymore by my wild desires. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan's. Not today, Satan. No, I'm not gonna ruin it today. He told me that he loved me, but then he changed his mind. He changed his mind a few more times till he was satisfied. Oh, now he's knocking at my door, and I am not surprised. But I won't be tempted anymore by my wild desires. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. No, I'm not gonna ruin it today. Do you want to play a solo? I woke up bright and early one bright and sunny day. I got a call from a man named Bill. He said it was my lucky day. He offered me a mansion, said I could be a star, but I'd rather just be hanging out down at Sam's Town Bar. Oh, I'm not gonna ruin it today. No, I'm not gonna ruin it today. 'Cause, oh wait, hold on. Oh, I thought I might, but I'm feeling all right, so I'm not gonna ruin it today. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. No, I'm not gonna ruin it today. All right, I should have done that. You know, you were talking about taking risks. There is a high to it. I feel high.
Cheap high.
It's but thank you for entertaining me by letting me sing that song. I do have a song that is a little bit more serious. That I can't believe how time's flying and I'm still talking. I think, is there a late show? There's a late show. They're gonna kick us out of here, David. Oh, there's not? There's no late show tonight. The guy told me on my monitor. He whispered it. Okay. Well, then I can run over time a little bit. because I want to squeeze in a couple more. Because I want to tell you about this thing. So it was about 14 years ago, I guess, my mom died, and I was in an airplane. I was going overseas because I had a tour in Germany just 2 days after my mom died, and I decided that I was going to go because I thought it would help. And so I'm up in the airplane, and my daughter's 5 years old at the time, and she looks up at me in the middle of the flight, like 4 hours in, and she says, "Mom, did you just see Nana in the sky?" And I said, "No." I mean, I looked out the airplane window first. I really did. I mean, of course. You're just like, "Is she there?" And I said, "No, I don't see her." And she says, "Mom, she was just right there." And I said, "Well, what was she doing?" And she says, "Oh, she was an angel, and she was turning into a star." And my daughter, she's a very serious young woman at the time. She was very serious, and she was so matter-of-fact about it that it was just like, wow, really? Something. What would? And I kept thinking and thinking. Of course, my brain was thinking, but my heart did really want to believe her, but it was just like a fight between my brain and my heart. And I got there in Germany, and we were settled down having dinner, and I said, "Hey, can you tell me about that dream you had again?" And she said, "Mom, it wasn't a dream." Like, duh. And I feel like the way she said it that time really just set me straight. It was just like, wow, I think that may be something that was there. And I thought about that, and I hung on to it, actually, because I believed it. I mean, what an amazing belief to have, that these souls are around us, maybe not gone, and maybe closer than we think. And I was touring around, and as I did, this little song unraveled there. She said, "Stay in tune with me. Listen close between the words where I'll be. I'm in the wind and the rainbows, in the moonlight and stars, in the garden where the seeds grow. I am everywhere you are. When I stopped breathing and my heart stopped beating, I became you. Will you carry me across, so my soul is never lost? Will you meet me by the shore when it's my time to go? To be the wind and the rainbows, in the moonlight and the stars, in the garden where the seeds grow. I will be everywhere you are. When I stop breathing and my heart stops beating, I will be with you. In the wind and the rainbows, moonlight and stars, garden where the seeds grow, everywhere you are. And when my heart stops beating, I stop stay in tune with me. I've got to know, yes, I've got to know, friends. Hungry lips ask me wherever I go. Comrades and friends all falling around me. And I've got to know, yes, I've got to know. What makes your boats haul death to my people? Nitro blockbusters, big cannons and guns. Why doesn't your ship bring some food and some clothing? I've got to know, friends, oh, I've got to know. Why do your warships ride on my waters? Why do your death bombs fall from my skies? Why do you burn my farm and my town down? I've got to know, yes, I've got to know. What good work did you do, sir? I'd like to ask you to give you my money right out of my hands. I build your big house here to hide from my people. Why you crave to hide so, I'd sure like to know. You keep me in jail and you lock me in prison. Your hospital's jammed and your crazy house full. What made your cop kill my sister and brothers? You'll have to talk plain, 'cause I sure have to know. Well, I've got to know, yes, I've got to know, friends. Hungry lips ask me wherever I go. Comrades and friends all falling around me. I've got to know, yes, I've got to know. Those are Woody's words. Those are not mine. He's got like 12 more verses. You should look them up. They're really good. Wow. Okay. I got a new song. I got another song. It's not as new as the other one, so it's tested. And people seem to like it, so I'll do it again. Did you like the Satan one? Should I do it again sometime? No, not right now. Not right now. That's what we do at Sam's, though, because we don't ever rehearse. We don't have a rehearsal bone in our bodies. I don't know what it is. I mean, you probably, do you rehearse with, like, Uncle Lucius? He is in a band called Uncle Lucius, if you know those guys.
Sometimes. Not very often. As Yoda says, do or don't do. No, there's no try.
So you don't try to rehearse. Well, I did wonder how other people did it, but I don't. Dad says we can't do anything we can't spell. No, I'm just joking. He does say that, but he's joking. And then Pete told him, he said, you don't want to over-rehearse. And he said, well, I took that one to heart.
Pete who?
Pete Seeger. I assume everybody knows what. Did you know who I was talking about? Pete who? Where'd you grow up, son? I'm just joking.
Somebody without a microphone might have been thinking that.
It's true. It's true. You're right. I'm sure there's one person's like, thank God he asked, because I did learn an awful lot from Pete. Pete was like a grandfather to me. And he taught me that it's the most important thing to get people to sing together. And I only did it once. It's the only time I'm going to do it. So it's over. No, I'm just joking. You could sing on this one if you want to. No, but it really, Pete was absolutely right. And to see everybody hitting the streets right now and knowing that, this was like the time, this was the time when those songs that Pete taught us are, echoing through the streets is like, this is when you feel like, okay, this is when you feel the power of voices coming together. Because I've been out there, I've been marching and rallying and all kinds of things over the last 6 years, and I've learned that people really do want to join voices, even if they're just yelling. They're like, woo! And then everybody's like, woo! And I was like, well, let's give them some words and a melody. It's instinctual. You got to get that, those hearts aligned, and that there's something to it. I don't know why I'm talking about that, because it has nothing to do with anything. That song that I was going to do, right. That's what I'm here to do. I feel like Ramblin' Jack tonight. I really do. Sometimes he'll just be like, where am I? What am I doing? That's how I feel. But it's past my time, so I'll sing you a couple more songs. And this one's called Doggone Shame. And it goes like this if you bring us in. But this will be my curtain call. I hope that you enjoyed the show. A great big smile and a curtsy low, 'cause it's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame you pass this up. It's a doggone shame. 'Cause I'm a hell of a woman, you're a hell of a man. It's just about as good as God's plan. But you weren't ready for what he gave. I'm telling you, darling, it's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame you pass this up. It's a doggone shame. That's about it. Oh, with that I will take my leave. I put my heart right on your sleeve. You shrugged it off without a care. I guess this thing ain't going nowhere, and it's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. That dog is gone. It's a doggone shame. Cause I was sure that you were mine, but you can't be right all of the time. So I guess now you should go with the great big smile and the curtsy low, as it's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. That dog is gone. It's a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight and listening to us and being here with us. I don't have CDs or T-shirts or hats or anything like that. What I do have is granola.